Alright guys, we're back on the Barra tonight. Another new night, another late night. Got my boots on tonight though, which is nice. So I suppose the next step to be is going to be, we'll get this turbo manifold sort of fitted and dummy fit a few things. And try and work out where I'm going to put my turbo drain in the sump. So we've got a Rex Spurt here tonight. Going to get him on the TIG with the alley. I'm going to weld me a bung in the sump, so need to know where I got to put it first. And the first thing I've got to do is actually drain the oil out of this thing because it's still got the oil in it. I never drained it, so it's going to be step one. Doing a big old wee. See how much oil was even in the old girl. I'm pretty sure before I parked up the Falcon, she was about 4,000, 5,000 Ks overdue for a service. Obviously, my overdue for a service, which my service intervals are far less than the factory service intervals. So, according to Ford, it was probably just about getting due for a service, but for me, she was overdue a couple of thou. I just kept stretching it out because I knew I was going to park it up soon. Then I had that problem with the micro and did the ignition coil and ended up having to drive it for a lot longer than I intended to originally. So that's why I ended up so far overdue. But you get that on the big jobs, eh? We'll be right, it'll live. Also, a quick shout out to my boy Brad over at Fish and Drifts. Head over to his channel and give it a look. So Brad's the one that owns the wide body R33.4 that we did last year. So he's been doing a heap of driving. So head over just to his channel, head over to his Facebook and his Instagram and go have a look. That's Brad. She had plenty of oil in it. No what you were worried about. Anyway, while our oil drains, we'll start trying to get off the old manifold. Oh, look at this. Leaned under the engine and didn't even think about me. I just stayed put. Yeah? Like she's on the Titanic. I mean, me sarsaparilla. That's what I meant to say. Naked. Got to remember to get that O2 sensor out of it because I will be using it. Whoa, look at that, that's where that goes. So, knowing that, I can get rid of these freaking massive engine mounts. These absolutely grotesque engine mount blocks. Oh, she's a bit taut there, taut like a tauber. Doesn't help the old broken arm situation. Oh, look what I just found. Didn't even realise that was there. That changes everything. Oh, that changes things. I might not even need to weld or something. I might be able to just tap that out. But it definitely looks like what I think I'm looking at. Exciting part, let's dummy fit a manifold. This whole, this dummy fit will actually be really handy because I've still got to put my external gate somewhere. My plan is to put it directly off the turbo housing. But for where I want to put it off the turbo housing, I really need to see what sort of room I'm working with in relation to the block and engine mount. Alright, on turbo manifold. Are these the right size for this? Oh, they are. Stop it. Get me dirty. Oh. Oh, just look at it. Oh, obviously we need to do some clocking, but flap, yeah. Anyway, I'd say that's pretty on the money for a drain, turbo drain. So, like I said, it might even be able to just tap that instead of actually drilling it. So my gate idea might actually work, so my plan is to pretty much come straight off the bottom here. Obviously I'm going to have to look at the VS. We're going to have our steering arm and stuff all around this area. So I've ordered a 44mm gate from Pulsar, because we are a Pulsar sort of dealership, I'd say, distributor. So I get pretty good prices for gates from Pulsar. So their 60mm gate's nice, and but it's a very bulky head on it. It's like a really old school design, where the 50mm is sort of a copy of a tile gate, and then the 44 is more of a copy of like a Gen 4 Turbo Smart gate. It's even more compact again. So I figured hopefully the 44mm would be enough. Even though it's a Barra and it's quite a small housing, we reckon the 44mm should be enough gate. So hoping to fit a nice compact gate straight off that housing there, point it back, and if I need to, I might have to have the gate pipe go down on the bottom side of the steering arm, and obviously the dump will be over the top side. So that I will not know until I look at it in the car. So anyway, before anyone asks if I'm a distributor for Pulsar turbos, why aren't I running a Pulsar turbo? And the answer, quite frankly, is just because I already had this one. Another one of those things, I had it lying around. Would never use it for anything else except for if I didn't use it for something like this. So here we are. But you can bet yourself that if something is to go wrong with it, I'll be bolting a Pulsar replacement directly on. Yeah, it's not going to clock. I'm going to actually have to probably take these rings off and pull the housing off, because it's just been sitting for so long. But anyway, not to worry. It's not a necessary thing right now. But either way, that's a perfect location for a drain. Next thing I'll do is get on my bloody engine mount. So I've got here my Tough mounts. Problem is, I've got no idea which side's meant to be which. It is my assumption that the long side would be the exhaust side. Oh, it does. Oh, good on you, Muscle Garage. Thank you. Alright. Passenger, driver. So the short one is this side. Lucky I didn't assume, because I'd have been wrong. Now I suspect, oh no, I'm pretty sure I bolted them actually. I did. Look at that. Whole bag of bolts. I was about to say, I suspect, like most conversion mounts, these are going to be a problem, because usually the conversion mounts are so skinny that the bolts bottom out in the hole. But don't too worry, because I ordered the whole Pro bolt kit when I ordered the conversion kit, because I'm a small. So at this stage I'm literally just chucking these on because I want to see how it's going to look. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to be pushed for room. I'm not going to be able to make any calls until I get it dummy fitted into the car and have a look where I am with, you know, steering arms and stuff. But the other side of that coin is that with this setup the way it is, I have not really any other options of anywhere to put a gate. You know, there's not really anywhere in a stock manifold where you can put an external gate. The only place I can really put an external gate on the turbo is right there at the start, where I was talking about. So I'm almost pretty much going to have to make it work. Issues to overcome. I tell you what, the 13th of March, which is when I wanted to have this done, is creeping up very fast. Very, very quick. Alright, anyway, I can look at manifold stuff later on. For now, we'll get this sump off. Yeah. Alright. Let's go, friend. Wait on me. Old sumpy boy. Well, look at that. Magically got a sump off the engine, so I'm going to start going through our taps and see what sort of taps we got, see if I can tap that out. If not, we'll just drill it out and weld the fitting on. Not a big deal. Alright, look at this. You're welcome. 3/8 BSP T, so tapered 3/8 BSP. She's going to tap beautifully. So, got to drill out this puppy. It shouldn't be too hard, being that it's alley. And it should be frickin' party time. That's exciting. Oh, no welding needed.
I'm a little disappointed, to be honest.
Oh, Rex wanted to show off his skills.
It's alright, I'll do it with my LS.
Rex wanted to show off his Rexpert skills. I'm gonna need a bigger, bigger old drill bit. That's what I'm gonna need.
Fucking big old Weldosaurus Rex.
Big old Weldosaurus Rex, you reckon? Rexpert Weldosaurus Rex.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, you can show it off on your build, mate.
I will.
14mm drill bit, let's do it. Spicy. Woo! Easy, tiger. Where'd the tap go? Why do you have it?
I'm trying to get you.
Oh, you gotta tap something.
Fucking uncontrolled asshole.
Give me a chance to go get me beer. I mean, sarsaparilla.
You can go get your own fucking spanner next time then.
Well, I didn't realise you were doing something nice for me. All right, now we just tap it in. Tap it in. Taparoo. Might even have to drill it out a bit bigger. Come on, girl. Let's go. Just tap it in.
I already know the answer, but I don't suppose you checked what the actual hole size is supposed to be for a 3/8.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I knew that.
Probably bigger than this one, though.
Probably bigger than that one.
Oh no! How nice of Ford to put this in the sump, eh? Tell you what, given the PCM tech and this little hole in the sump here and the old Barra's availability and how well they go turbo, I don't know why we've never done this before.
I'm willing to bet that Ford did not do this for your convenience.
What? Well, do you reckon they did it to save like money or something in the cast? That would be crazy. That would be insane. That would be stupid.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Why would they just cast one sump to save money? That would be freaking stupid, Rex. There you go, YouTube. How's that? Hope that's alright, because I can't see.
That's usually my job.
What?
Creating conveniences.
Oh.
That's what my parents told me anyway.
Yeah, that's quite a ways in.
Oh yeah. That defiantly looks like a tapped old hole.
One thing out of the way, and that took way less long than I thought it was going to take because we didn't have to weld it. Oh, nice. All right, well now the sump needs a good old clean out, so time for me to get wet.
Oh yes.
Nice, son.
If I look through our box of bullshit over there, we've probably got the right fitting.
So I've cleaned out the sump. It's looking bloody brilliant. So now I'll have a go at trying to get this rehousing off this thing, off this dinosaur. The other thing I'd like to do is actually check the size of the rear wheel. Number 000020.
Number 20.
Number 20. KKR 660.
Easy, fella. Fuck.
Onwards and upwards
You're
then.
currently hitting a turbo with a significantly sized hammer, though.
What else do you do with a turbo? That's what you're supposed to do with it.
Are we still allowed to swear on the channel? Let's go there.
Yeah. Okay. I don't give it spit.
The flying spit?
I don't give a flying spit if you flap and say curses.
Oh, don't you flap and tempt me.
What are you going to do? Say that it's poo?
The new age internet's pretty upset with old school Benny Hill because that's how things work now. You can retroactively be mad about stuff.
Oh, okay. Alright, I want to get the front housing off because I want to measure the front wheel.
Hoil.
Wheel. Oh no. Oh. Pow. Let's do some measuring. Let's see what size this BR really is because I've never had it apart. 64 and a half It's really a KKR 645. What's the X juicer? What's the X juicer on a 35? I can't remember.
Not sure.
We've got 87mm X juicer, 86mm X juicer.
So a 3582 is, yeah, 82. I'm a fucking idiot. 61mm juicer, 82mm X juicer.
Ah, so we've got more compressor.
So it is actually a bit bigger compressor.
More compressor than a 3582, eh?
Yeah. For some reason I thought 35 had a 66mm, 65 or 66mm juicer, but it doesn't.
We'll just say 61.
61mm. And an 82mm X juicer.
Yeah, we got 86. And yeah, pretty much 64. A little bit bigger than 64.
Yeah. So it's a fairly similar trim.
Just a bigger wheel.
Just a bigger.
Alright, let's measure this back biatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yes.
Yeah, yo, 11 blade turbo trick, eh? Oh yeah, no, fuck, classic that one.
That's like way more blades than you need.
You could cut a few out if you want.
Yeah, we might do that.
Bit more flow.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you cut out the odd numbered ones so that it's still balanced.
57.
Okay.
Ish. I don't know, it's hard to measure with the odd numbers and the small. You know what I need to do? I need to get the big verniers. X juicer. 58.
So 58 X juicer.
In juicer. 73.
Induced.
Induced. 73.
Okay, it's weird.
What are we looking at? We're expert.
The X juicer is about 4mm smaller than a 3582, but the Induced is about 5mm bigger. So what trim, does it say what trim this fucking...
God no. It's KKR, mate. Why would I say what trim it is?
0.84 housing. That's...
Aside from that being weird sizes, it's actually like it feels pretty good, this turbo. I think it's going to do fine. Being that the turbine is, yeah, hopefully the turbine doesn't hold us up too much. Yeah, we should be right. I have flowed 320 horsepower through this turbine before, so fingers crossed we can at least flow 360 or so without too much hassle. Fingers cross-eyed. Alright, so we know a little bit more about the turbo now that we've inspected it and measured it with our own eyes and tools, which is nice. But yeah, so anyway, just talked about it enough, so you all know enough about it. That's all I've got time for tonight because I'm freaking tired again and it's late again. It's after 10 o'clock now, so go home and sleep and come here tomorrow and do it all again. But yeah, it was good after school hours tonight, got a bit done and looking forward to keep ticking along. Getting excited. Very exciting seeing the manifold end turbo on the engine. It's nice.